Hey guys, this video will be all about pets. We'll go over the best way to increase your pet tiers along with the value of different pet tiers. And of course, we'll talk about the best way to get pets free to play and what increased pet tiers do. There'll be timestamps on this video, so if you already know the basic of pets, you can skip to the parts that you want. So, what do pets give? Each pet comes with normal skills to pick up items, a unique talent, and a special skill. Pets also get random skills based on their tier. The basic idea is that when you increase pet tiers, they pick up items faster, have better skills and special skills, along with getting extra random skills. The notable pet talents are going to be the Arctic Fox that gives 1% increased drop rate per tier, along with the Polar Bear which gives 10 weight per tier. The young Crimson Dragon also gives HP, which can be useful in PvP. There are also some other pets that give drop rate like the Prankabee, but they don't stack with each other. Other than those, the other talents mostly give better knowledge gain chance, durability reduction, or experience. The notable special skills are going to be the Hedgehog or Pudgy Llama that gives better gathering drop rates, or any of the pets that give reduced auto fishing time. There are also pets that have increased item grab range if you need those. The rest of the special skills are pretty basic like pinging or extra taunting of monsters. There are also pets like the Bosunjack that give big ship inventory weight and Heytay that gives mount training experience, but those are more niche. The random extra skills you get are mostly experience or comma recovery, not that important but can be pretty nice for leveling life skills. You can also get up to 3 random extra skills at tier 4. This is just a super quick rundown, but the basic idea is that once you get a pet that gives what you need, you want to have it at a higher tier to pick up items faster and have a better special skill and talent. So how do you even get pets? Every player gets some pets from logging in, like the Cuckoo Bird. You can also get about 5 free pets from doing quests up to Valencia, which can be super helpful for a newer player. However, you still need way more pets to tier your pets up. Each pet also needs to be exchanged with the same type of pet. There are a couple types like Classic, Premium, Event, Rare, and Special, along with the Wizard Gosphys. Other than the Gosphys, you need the exact same type to exchange for a higher tier. Classic pets are 900 pearls, Premium pets are 1,100 pearls, and Rare pets are 1,800 pearls. The other types you get from events or special situations. Of course, you can just spend pearls on pets, but that's not really going to be viable for most players. The best way to get pets free to play is to pre-order them on the central market. You will need the Arctic Fox for drop rate, so that is usually the first pet that you want to focus. However, if you just want random pets to enhance with, you can look at how often they get listed and their type to see which ones you want. I usually pre-order pets that are on sale in the Pearl store, have a random box that drops them and is currently being sold or given out for an event, or pets that are currently being given out themselves for an event. You can end up sniping so many of these easily that tier 4 on all your pets is very doable free to play. At least I have done so on both NA and EU servers. I can't speak for the other servers. If you're interested in what pets to pre-order, you can look at the Pearl Tracker on Videolytics or other websites, or you can watch my weekly videos, which I'll go over events and often the Pearl store. Those videos, I'll often go over what pets to pre-order. So finally, we get to the bulk of this video, which is getting the value for each tier of pet, along with finding the most efficient way to increase the tier of pet. The way we valued each pet is by using the rate at which they can get you a tier 4 pet. In my opinion, most people's end goal is to get all tier 4 pets minimum, so that is the metric we use to value each pet. If we look at a basic premium pet, which has a base cost at tier 1 of 1,100 pearls, we can see that when combined with a tier 3 pet, it has a 15% chance to enhance to tier 4. Since tier 2s give a 25% chance to get tier 4, when combined with a tier 3 pet, we value tier 2 pets by the increased chance of 10%, which is about a 1.67 times multiplier. Tier 3 pets give a 35% chance to get tier 4 when combined with another tier 3, so its worth is about 2,566 pearls. If you guarantee a tier 4 pet, it costs a total of 9 times the base, so 9,900 pearls. There are going to be so many different ways to value pets, so feel free to get your own values, but this is just the version that I chose. The end result is just going to use the values to see what the best way to enhance pets are going to be. One weird part about this valuation is that if you exchange two tier 1 pets, you technically get an expected value of 2,236 pearls, which means you create 36 pearls for doing nothing. This means that the values aren't going to be perfect, but they are 100% good enough to create a decent action plan to find the best way to get tier 4 pets. With the values in mind, we have to find out how to guarantee a tier 4 pet. Since tier 3s add 35% chance, tier 2s are going to add 25% chance, and tier 1s add 15% chance, we can guarantee a tier 4 pet by getting a base tier 3 and adding 4 tier 2s, or we can get 2 tier 3s and 2 tier 1s, which add up to 100% also. We can also get 1 tier 3, 2 tier 2s, and 1 tier 1 to get 100% chance at getting a tier 4. Again, all these options require the base pet to be a tier 3 pet, but you get a 100% chance to get tier 4. Now, how do we get tier 2s and tier 3 pets to enhance to tier 4? For some reason in this game, putting 2 tier 1s together gets you a 55% chance of getting a tier 3 and a 45% chance of getting a tier 2. However, for some reason, if you put a tier 2 pet base and put a tier 1 pet together, you have a 65% chance of going tier 3, but a 35% chance of staying tier 2. This is one of the weirdest interactions in the game, and the end result is that the cheapest way to get a tier 4 pet is just to continuously combine tier 1 pets together. You have a greater chance, 55%, to get a tier 3 pet instead of a tier 2 pet with only 2 tier 1s. If you roll average, you can use 9 tier 1 pets to get the base tier 3, an additional tier 3, 2 tier 2 pets, and 1 tier 1 pet to get you the tier 4. Again, based on math, if we put 2 tier 1s together, we get an expected value of 36 pearls. Even if we assume it's a calculation mistake and we get 0 pearls, it's still a lot better than enhancing a tier 2 pet with either a tier 1 pet or a tier 2 pet, since both of those give you super negative pearls. Now that we know the best way to exchange pets is just to smash tier 1s together and never exchange base tier 2 pets or tier 3s, we have to look at the weird scenarios you have to consider if you roll really unluckily. Even if you roll only 1 tier 3 pet, you can still get a tier 4 pet by combining that with 4 tier 2 pets. On average, it'll cost 1 more pet, 10 instead of 9, but that's still not bad. However, what if for some reason you aren't able to get a tier 3 pet at all and you just keep rolling tier 2s? In this scenario, it's better to get your base tier 2 pet, exchange it with a tier 1 pet to try and enhance it up to a tier 3 instead of putting another tier 2 pet in. However, this still requires RNG as it's only a 65% chance to get tier 3. If you just put 3 tier 1 pets together, you have a 100% chance to get tier 3. However, with this method, it'll cost on average 100 pearls more. You're basically paying that 100 pearls to get a guaranteed tier 3 instead of a 65% chance. This can only happen if you are super unlucky, which is why I mentioned it and think that some players may be willing to spend 100 extra pearls to guarantee a tier 3. Overall though, you should never use tier 2 pets to try and get a tier 3, only if you are super unlucky and can't get a tier 3 pet by putting tier 1s together. In this case, you should use a tier 1 pet on a tier 2 pet, or 3 tier 1 pets. Finally, we have to talk about whether or not it's worth guaranteeing a tier 4 pet or exchanging pets one by one. Because the valuation we used innately is based off of guaranteeing a tier 4 pet, there's going to be no difference in terms of expected value whether you exchange pets one by one or all together. Again, based on the way you value pets, this can be different. This is just the method that we used. Basically, if you tap with a tier 3 pet for a 35% chance, then another tier 3 at a 35% chance, then one tier 1 at a 15% chance, then another tier 1 at a 15% chance, is the exact same expected value as if you used all 4 pets to get a 100% chance. The expected value is going to be the exact same no matter what you do. If you put them one at a time, you'll have a chance of saving pets if you get it earlier, but if you don't get it at all, then you'll lose everything. I personally prefer guaranteeing with a 100% chance, but it's really based on whether you like RNG or not. Again, no matter what you do, the expected value will be the exact same. So if you look at it, this math is just based on the premium pet that costs 1,100 pearls, and it's the exact same result if we use the 900 pearl classic pets. Everything is just slightly cheaper. But the ratios stay the exact same, and the method you use to enhance should be the exact same too. The only weird caveat to this is if we are enhancing 1800 pearl pets, like the Arctic Fox. It's better to use Gosphys in this case since they cost less and give an extra 10% chance on a tier 1 enhance, and a 5% chance on a tier 4 enhance. If you use a Gosphys with a tier 1 pet, you get a 65% chance to get a tier 3 pet, and if you use it on a tier 3 pet, you have a 20% chance instead of a 15% chance to get a tier 4 pet. So if you are just buying everything from the Pearl store, the Gosphys are going to be better and cheaper. However, if you are pre-ordering them from the central market for silver, you'll still need to pre-order Arctic Foxes at tier 1 and then smash them together with other Arctic Foxes since you can't pre-order Gosphys on the central market. Using Gosphys to save money is only possible if you only spend pearls. Don't just repeatedly buy Arctic Foxes on the Pearl store, go for the Gosphys instead, assuming there's no sale. Again, if Arctic Foxes are like 50% off, then Arctic Foxes are going to be better. Anyways, that's basically it for this video. The end conclusion is just to pre-order pets on the central market and smash tier 1 pets together without bothering to use any tier 2 pets as base or fodder until you're enhancing for tier 4. You should never use tier 2 pets as base to try and get tier 3 unless for some reason you're just outlandishly unlucky. After tier 4, there is tier 5, but you can only have one picked out at a time, and it just requires you to do a quest and trade in about 1 billion silver. There is no RNG, and this is a 100% chance to get a tier 5 from a tier 4. That's basically it for this video, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time.